my name is Chloe, and today I'm here just to do a discussion video. So, if you guys have watched this channel for a while, I have talked about series multiple times. I don't love series, and the reason is because I feel a need to compulsively marathon them. I don't want to start a series unless I can commit to finishing that series within a time frame, like a reasonable time frame of a month, or I really like to read them back to back to back, but if not that, then pretty soon thereafter. And so the reasons I like to marathon are because then I can keep the characters fresh in my mind. I can kind of settle into the community and the characters or whatever, and just really settle in and get to know everybody and stay there. And I can remember all the details and pick up all the nuances, and then I can put it to bed. And then I can say, I have read that series. For example, the Whiskey Creek series by Brendan Novak. It is 11 books, and I read them all back to back to back to back. And very typical of romance series like that, it involves a small town of Whiskey Creek, and it's different characters in each book, so they all could be read as standalones. However, you get to see little glimpses of where the people from the earlier books are, and so I really like to read them because back to back like that, because then I'm in the world, I'm in the writing style, and I pick up on all those little things. But that can get exhausting, and that can also do a disservice to the series, because if you read 11 of the same thing, it kind of starts to feel like rah, rah, rah. And I'm currently reading the I Heart series by Lindsay Kelk, and that is 8 books, and I have found, I read the first 4 and then took a little break, and then now reading 5 and 6, I found that I like them more than I did when I was reading the first 4. So then I'm like, well, should I not be doing this? Should I not be reading them kind of back to back, marathoning them? And bigger series like the Hannah Swenson series by Joanne Fluke, the In Death series by J.D. Robb. There's tons of series out there, and most cozy mystery series that are 20, 30, 40, 50 books long. And so I don't even try. I don't even go there, because I'm I know that I want to read them in binge fashion. And so what I'm here to talk about today is, are you like me, or can you just pick up books in a series and enjoy them for what they are? And if you can, and so some of the things I'm talking about are kind of companion series, and that I can understand more of, just kind of jumping in when you can, because you may miss little nuggets here and there, but it still functions pretty well as a standalone. When it's more of a direct series, I don't even want to start until the whole series is out. For example, the Winter Street series by Ellen Hildebrand, her current Winter in Paradise series, the Winter Street series, I made the mistake of starting them when they were new, and then I could not wait for the next book. It was torture to wait for the next book. So then I vowed to myself, when Winter in Paradise came out, I was not going to read them until they are all out, which I think maybe they are now, but and those are more direct sequels. Also Shopaholic series or anything like that, where it follows the same character. So my question is, those I really like to just marathon, because otherwise I forget a lot about the character, the plot, what has happened, who's who, especially if you're really settling in with one person and there's a big cast around them. I forget a lot of who's who. So my question is, for those of you who don't marathon or binge or whatever, how do you do it? So do you then, if it's been a year since the last book came out, do you reread books 1 and 2, or however many are already out, to then read the new one? Do you just jump in and hope it comes back to you? Do you read Spark Notes, or something similar to Spark Notes? Do you read some spoilers somewhere? How do you do it? Because I have found, I have been doing author binges. I've been reading series this way for my whole reading career, and I'm finding that it's really doing a disservice to some series and some authors to do it that way, just because too much of a good thing is not a good thing. And so I'm looking for tips and tricks. How do you do it? Because I don't want to put myself in a position where then I have to read 5 books to read the newest one. but I also don't want to feel like I can't read what's new because the whole series is not done, and I don't want to feel, like this is just a weird thing that has been going on in my mind. It's like a weird existential crisis because I also recently read the Palm South University series, and I read the first 4, including Black number 4, so the first 5. And by number 4, which was Legacy and Black number 4, I was like, I'm not enjoying this nearly as much as I did number 1. I don't know if the series is truthfully going downhill or if I need to just take a break. And that one, number 5, is out. 6 comes out sometime soon, I think. I can't remember. But so I stopped at number 4 because I knew I was not enjoying them. But I didn't feel good about it. And now I'm like, that one follows, I'll say 7 characters, and it switches back and forth between perspectives. So if I wait a year or 2 or whatever to pick up number 5, am I going to have to reread the first 4? What do I do? How do I do it? So, or do I say I'm going to read them all within this year? There's no answer. I'm not asking for anybody to give me an answer. I just am really curious. What do you do when it comes to series? What do you do? Or do you just avoid them? Because that has been really tempting too, to just avoid them. I really prefer standalones just because of all these issues. So, let me know what your thoughts are on series. Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you marathon them? Do you pick them up whenever? My friend Sarah from the Bookish Knitter, she does something I could never do, which is pick them up out of order. And I'm talking about the romance ones that are kind of companion novels. I don't feel like I'll ever be that free, but I want the freedom to pick up 1 or 2 and then move on to something else and then come back to 3 or 4, but I don't want to be missing out. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are, and just tell me all the things. So thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.